Good morning. 8:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm T-Speaker222 with Swing Traders Anonymous. I love you too, Ravine, my buddy from India. So, two things I want to talk about because I keep getting a lot of questions. One, we're going to talk about the falling volume and crashing volume the last few days in Bitcoin. And two, which is going to be starting with, so one, algo. We've got a nice little push up on algo, but guys, the volume has not been picking up. We're right at the crossroads. So if you got in, I don't know where anybody got in on algo, but if you got in based on where I was talking about when I called out the false breakup, I called it around $1.70, $1.60. No, it was $1.60. Shit, I don't even remember. It was like $1.60 to $1.62. So anybody who bought into that and was trying to ride it to $1.82, $1.83, into that range, because we thought it could go 7 to 12.5%, 13%. I think it went a little bit higher than that, though. I think it made up. Yeah, see, it had gotten up a little bit farther, and obviously I'm taking it from $1.64. But yeah, so I mean, it did exactly what we thought it would. So when something does exactly what you think it will, and it gets to the crossroads, my brother, Rav, I'm going to call you Rav or A Rav. No, Ravine. A. So A. When you get to the crossroads and you made a beautiful trade and you get this next pullback, but the wicks are pulling back, you might want to put some stock into the fact that this downtrending resistance line in this falling wedge might be holding true. The only reason I put that other line in is because that's where you could start that uptrending support, and that could break you out of this box. And this is a typical area where that can happen. I don't expect it to, but that's what could happen. So you see it trade up into the next box, well, then you've got a little more room, because then if it breaks through this, you can come up to $1.91. Doesn't seem like a lot, but from $1.82, but it would have to break through this downtrending resistance, and that's going to be a lot to ask with this volume. The volume's falling off. The volume fell off. Even right now, you can see the volume fell off. That rejection last night on that downtrending resistance to get out of the falling wedge, we could have got out of the falling wedge in every single one of these cryptos yesterday. But Bitcoin had a drop right before the close at 8 o'clock yesterday, just about 13 hours ago, 13 and a half hours ago. Which caused algo, as you can see, to pull back, and then the close is where the green candles filled in. If it would have had the same push up, we could have closed over and we'd be talking about a whole different ball game today, but we didn't. So I'm not going to tickle your balls and tell you something different. We didn't close where we needed to. And crypto is who we thought it was. They are who we thought they were. And it failed to close above the trend line, which is what we thought it would do. Nothing more, nothing less. It's the same pattern it's been showing in this downtrend for weeks and months in crypto. So then we look at Bitcoin, we've got crashing volume. We started on Friday at 46,000 Bitcoin. Thursday. Friday, we got 66,000. So that was a nice 33% increase. Yesterday, we did not break our high point on Friday, and we were down by almost 60% in volume. 66,000 Bitcoin to 30,500. It's a huge drop. That's huge. And you're telling me we're running? No, that tells me that we made this fake push up back to the top of the zone, and we're getting heavily rejected by that downtrending resistance line, which is actually the falling wedge, which we could have broke out last night. We could have broke this and ended this discussion if the daily closed last night. Not end the discussion because you have a reversal the day after, which can often come right back down. But we could have made it to where we could have been talking about, okay, well, we closed over this, and obviously I would like it to close over this trend line too. So let's say we would have closed up here somewhere. Well, now we're talking like, holy shit, we might be able to get to 53,000. Now, obviously, we have to get in a trade if it's going to do that. But it didn't, guys. Right before the close, literally, some 13 hours and 30 minutes ago at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast, one day ago, we were in a position to break this, and had it have made the same 500, 600, 700 point move up in Bitcoin that it made down, we're talking a whole new ball game today. But now it's, for the second day in a row on a daily close, the candle wick is the only thing that touched And didn't even break the trend line, though. That's the thing. It's on such a perfect point how it's riding it. Well, after it rides it for a few days, what do you think is going to happen when the futures opens? It's probably not going to be great, because this is getting failed at the cup and handle. The first cup. We were trying to see if it could ride to the second cup, and now do you see the relevance? Now when you draw on the arrow of what I was looking at, of why it was so important, these closes, you have another trend line that if it would have broke that cup and handle yesterday, you would have been talking about a move up here to try to finish the cup. But it didn't, guys. The close didn't happen. The close happened below. It had every opportunity. It didn't even need to do anything yesterday. We just needed to do something. I mean, it just needed volume. But it couldn't get it, guys. So this could be starting the sign of a reversal up here. And it's following the trend line beautifully. So that's what we would have been looking at, the next spot. That would have been your next trading range, guys. If you could have somehow had a close up here, your next trading range would have been up to 52 and then back down. And then you would have seen what you could do, but you would have had a sideways and up trading. Well, it would have been a sideways channel it would have broke into. But that's how close all of this is. So now when I start showing you everything, it starts to make sense. And it's a slightly uptrending when it gets into that zone. But that would have been my uptrending. It wouldn't have been like this, the other way that people are showing you on YouTube. That would have been my new uptrending if that would have happened. And then we would have been in the next region. Instead of trading in a down, falling wedge, we could have been in a sideways channel. But the sideways channel is like 49,000 to 52. That's a huge difference between being in this 38,000 to 48,000 range. That's huge difference. You'd be into the next range. But it's failing right now, guys. I don't know what else to say. So hit that like button. Turn that bell notification to all. Check out all my other content. My XOP Future Millionaire. And also my ISO headquarters. And check out the Twitter. All that's in the video description below. Make sure to hit that like button. If you hate me, hit the dislike button. But at least hit a like or dislike. And give me the benefit of the doubt. And at least hit that subscribe button.